In this grade 12 trigonometry tutorial, we are working on how to prove this identity. So if you're going to prove that the left hand side is equal to the right hand side, in this question it doesn't seem like we're going to do any heavy lifting really, because there's a compound angle expression there, compound angle expression there, so we might as well expand those expressions. Now without overthinking it, there we go. Now obviously the one thing you can do for yourself is to change all the values that have 45 to like actual numbers. So the sine 45 is just 1 over square root of 2, because remember our 45 triangle, right? So sine 45 is 1 over square root of 2, and then cos x, and then cos 45 here, and then sine x, and then the rest also. There we go. So obviously the way this looks, you may be thinking to yourself, let's like multiply out the brackets, but you may not want to do that, because with this it looks as though you can just take out the 1 over square root of 2 as a common factor throughout. Now obviously you may be thinking to yourself, but then how are you going to do that if you're multiplying this here and you're multiplying that there? So what you can actually do is here, take out 1 over square root of 2 as a common factor first, and then what you can actually do is take it out over there as well. So what you have done for yourself is you can now clearly see that this is just being multiplied by that, which is just being multiplied by that, which is just being multiplied by that. Now remember, these two, if you multiply them together, you're just going to end up with a half, you see, because 1 times 1 is 1, square root of 2 times square root of 2 is a 2. Now if you're smart, which you are because you're subscribed, unless you're not, oops, what you're going to see here is this is clearly the difference of two squares. So as long as you have the difference of two squares here, these two, right, you're just going to have one big bracket where you're going to have cos squared, and then you're going to have sine squared, and then with a negative in the middle, you see, and then our half in front there is just there. Now the good news is, even if you did not just go from having these two brackets to that, if you had, let's say, you know, done your whole foiling thing, you would still end up with what we have over there. But you do want to be able to spot the difference of two squares, you see, because these two brackets look identical. One has a plus, one has a minus, you see. This cos is there, this cos is there, this sine is there, this sine is there. Now you're one step closer to getting that, because this is clearly the double angle of cos. There we go. A half times cos 2x is literally just cos 2x over 2. Therefore, the left hand side is equal to the right hand side. Now for more tutorials like this, I present to you the playlist. If you're not subscribed, I suggest you subscribe, because these tutorials are going to get you distinctions.